Welcome to the Single Board Computer Lab of IIT Hyderabad. I am Dr. G.V. Sharma. I am an Associate Professor in the Department of Electrical Engineering at IIT Hyderabad. This lab has been funded under the Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya National Mission on Teachers and Teaching. And currently we are using this lab for many activities, mostly related to teachers training, and we are also using this for creating videos like these. Currently, IIT Hyderabad has been declared as a National Resource Center for Electrical Engineering. So, our task is to prepare video lectures related to electrical engineering. So, we invite videos from various experts, and then we help them prepare courses. So there is a committee which takes care of this, and then the experts can float these courses on the SWAYAM portal of the Ministry of Human Resources Development. A unique feature of the Single Board Computer Lab of IIT Hyderabad is that we don't have any big CPUs. We don't have big hard disks. And instead of that, what we have is a Raspberry Pi. So this is how a Raspberry Pi looks like. This is a Raspberry Pi. And this is the CPU. It has an ARM, it has a Broadcom CPU based on ARM architecture. And you can power it using your regular mobile phone charger and charging cable. Then there is an HDMI port which connects the Raspberry Pi to the display. And you have 4 USB ports. Here we have used 2 of these ports to connect the keyboard and mouse to the Raspberry Pi. There are 2 more ports which are available and which can be used for other development purposes. There is an Ethernet port which provides internet connectivity. In addition to this, there is a built-in Bluetooth and Wi-Fi chipset which allows you to connect to the internet and other devices wirelessly. So it has everything that a typical phone has, most of the features, and it can be used for most of the regular day-to-day activities which we do on a computer. So the advantage of this Raspberry Pi is the cost is very low. Entire device can be bought for less than 5,000 rupees. The operating system which you can see is an Raspbian OS, and this is based on Linux. So this is based on Debian Linux. It's a customized version, and this is free and mostly open source. Now, this operating system is actually sitting on this SD card. So it's for a big hard disk, you have a small SD card where the operating system is loaded, and the Raspberry Pi boots the OS from this SD card. Okay, so it's very low cost, and computationally you get reasonable power. And from our experience, this is perfectly alright for courses which you typically teach in the first 2 to 3 years in any BTech program. Okay. So now let's have a look at some of the advantages of the Raspberry Pi, okay, or the Raspbian OS. And let's look at the software, etc. that is available here for this. So, as you can see, we have a nice editor open here. This is Genie, and you can do all your C, C++, Java, or whatever programming you want, or Python programming using this IDE. As I mentioned earlier, this is very good for learning purposes. So, if you want to teach any subjects, this is ideal in the beginning. For computation intensive class, you probably have to switch to a laptop or something. Some other desktop, but that would anyway come at a very late stage, probably in the later part of the third year or the final year. So the first 3 years, whatever softwares are available here are sufficient. So this is the browser which is there, Chrome browser, which is built into the Raspberry OS, and you can see you can browse anything you want. And as you can see, the speed is pretty reasonable. So browsing experience is pretty good enough, and we have everything. We have a folder, how to view and stuff like that, file manager, etc. here. Then we have other features. We have LibreOffice. Of course, it is not as fast as you would have in a regular machine, Intel machine, but this does the job. Okay. So these are the software features of the Raspbian OS, and I don't think that you will miss out anything that you require in your day-to-day activities. One advantage of using the Raspberry Pi as a development environment is that it supports all kinds of hardware. For example, we have an Arduino board. Okay. The software for this is available here, and it runs on the Raspbian OS for free, and it runs very well. Then we have ARM board here, STM32 board, and again the software for this particular board is completely available on the Raspbian OS. Okay, so this is one more thing. Then we have another board called ESP32, and for this also the software is available here. You can use the Arduino IDE in fact to program the ESP32. So software support is well available in the Raspberry Pi. In addition to this, we have an FPGA board, also known as the ICO board, and this ICO board software is also supported on the Raspbian OS. One unique feature of the ICO board is that it uses a completely free and open source toolchain, and this is something which you will typically not find in the more expensive FPGA. The cost of this, though we have imported it from abroad, the cost of this is less than 20,000 rupees, and you can. It's a very good board for learning HDL hardware description languages, and the software support on Raspberry Pi is very good. We would prefer that each institute adopts this model that we have established at IIT Hyderabad, a single board computer lab. As I have already described, the software support is good with the Raspberry Pi, and as well as the hardware support. So the overall cost of establishing a computer lab in your institute will drastically go down if you adopt this kind of lab. So, for example, the overall cost of this desktop, Raspberry Pi desktop, can be brought down to less than 10,000 rupees if you choose a smaller display, and that would mean that you will be able to provide each student with a computing resource at least in the first 2 years. Because cost is a big factor when it comes to education, particularly technical education, right? So the investment that you are making on your regular computer lab will be much less if you are using this single board computer kind of lab. Okay. As I have shown earlier, the cost of all these hardware that we have, Arduino, STM32, ESP32, all these things that we are using, the cost here are also very less. Additionally, because Python can be run on this Raspbian OS, you you don't need costly technical computing softwares like MATLAB or even Mathematica, because most of the stuff that you do in the beginning will not require too much computational power. Okay. And you'll save a lot of money on the additional libraries, etc. that come with commercial software. So, this is one big advantage of using Raspberry Pi